Hey, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kadash. This is your brother Elder Bishop Python back at you with another video through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. Shalom to the elect, to you brothers, whom this lesson is mainly for. Now, the name of this lesson is, If Your Right Hand Offend Thee, Cut It Off, pursuant to the scripture you see on the screen, Matthew chapter 5, verse 30, and I believe the same quote by Yahushai is in Mark 9 and 43. And let's read it. It says, And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. Now, what does this mean? This means that if there's anything that is preventing you from doing your mission in this truth, we're running a race here. He who endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Now, when you're running a race, when you're on a mission, when you're in survival mode and you're trying to reach a destination, there's something called dead weight. Dead weight is something that's attached to you, that's on your person, that is not really serving a purpose as far as being conducive in helping you reach your destination, complete your mission, to reach the finish line. And this is akin to a woman, your woman, that is holding you back from reaching your goals in this truth, which is what? Salvation, right? If you're not fighting for salvation to endure to the end, then what are you doing here? You're in the wrong place, buddy. So all of our here are in a fight for our lives, literally. And so if there's any dead weight in particular, it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be anything close to you in this world. But in this context, I'm referring to women. And this is Satan's Trojan horse. This is his main tool that he uses against the brothers. Really is the Most High's tool. Let's go into the scriptures here. Let me bring one scripture out here. Let me find it. I've got it queued up somewhere. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, because the woman is Satan's Trojan horse. Our women's minds today have been hacked, have been hijacked. When something like hacks or hijacks your computer, a virus, a worm, well, our women have been hijacked by Esau and the devil, Satan. And so, here we go, Ecclesiasticus. Let me find this, hold on. Okay. Sirach 26. And I wanted let's see, we got the King James Version here. I didn't even know Bible Gateway had the Apocrypha in it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's just read this one. So it says, this is a Common English Bible. Let's see what else they got here. Okay, so let's just read this. It says, an ungodly woman will be bestowed on a lawless man as his portion, but a godly woman is granted to the man who fears the Lord. A shameless woman will always be a disgrace, but a dignified daughter will show modesty even with her husband. And let's read this version, because this is the one that I'm used to. This is basically the King James here. It's the Sirach or Ecclesiastes 26, 23, and 25. A wicked woman is given to a wicked man, while a godly woman is given to one who fears the Lord. Okay, so again, these women have been hijacked by Satan. Now, you have the best of the worst. You have women that actually are trying. There's a few of them out there, but they're out there. But look, for these women as well, they're hijacked by Satan because the woman is the weaker vessel. It is why it is. It is what it is. This is why in Isaiah it says a man shall be as a hiding place, because the man also must guard the woman from Satan. Scriptures speak about the fiery darts of Satan. Us as men being protectors, and us being the men, the elect, the men of the Lord, whom the Most High is working through, we're able to provide the shield for ourselves and for our women, But the woman has to be in submission under you, right? The man is a shield. That means the woman has to get behind you so that you can guide or defend the woman with your shield, the shield of faith. So if the Most High gives a man a godly woman, a woman who fears the Lord, fears the Lord, who is trying, because the women are in the flesh as well. So we all know the nature of women. Like me myself, I don't get angry at women anymore for you got certain women that are just demons. But I've come to the understanding that women are the weaker vessel. They're the conduit of Satan. Satan just jumps in and out of them like a swimming pool. They go in there, backstroke, deep dives, they go snorkeling, and all that stuff. These demons inside these women, and these women, they're, they can't help it. And so even the woman that is by your side, she's gonna get Satan on her, and I understand that. And you just gotta learn to ignore. Ignore it, work around it, and just leave her alone, take a walk, whatever. This is why it's good to have, to live in a separate place than your woman. It's the best thing to do if you can afford it, and a lot of us can't afford it, but some brothers can. So don't be in a rush to move in with a woman. A lot of times brothers will move in with a woman because they're afraid to lose her, a scarcity mindset. And this goes back to the scriptural reading about the cutting off your right hand, so we'll get into that in a minute. But I don't want to go too off into a tangent, because this is you could branch out into so many different points and topics about this subject. But the main thing is that I want to say is that these women are conduits to Satan. And so it requires a brother that's really mentally strong and firm in the truth in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, even to deal with women, to be honest with you. This is why the scriptures talk about a man that, I haven't read this in a while, I forgot how it goes, talking about a man that cannot hold down his household. Let me see if I can find it. Because there's a particular word the scripture uses. Hold on a second, brother. Slakia. Let's see if I can find it. Own household. Let me see. Okay, so 1 Timothy 3. 1 Timothy 3. King James 4. Okay, let's see what it says. 1 Timothy 3, it says, one that ruleth well his own house. Okay, so this is going to, let's start at 1. This is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. Let's just read down. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife. And there's something called polygamy or polygamy, some people say, which is a man having multiple wives, multiple women, which according to the scriptures, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what the scripture is saying is that the bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife. Not that there's nothing wrong with having more than one wife, but if you are going to be responsible for being a bishop, meaning overseeing a church, having brothers under you that you guide, then it is better to have one wife so that you can concentrate on the truth, concentrate on the church, because women are a distraction. Just one is a major distraction, so imagine more than one. And believe it or not, like I was saying earlier, you really have to be on a kind of a level to deal even with one woman, but multiple women even more so. Because with women come chaos and distraction and disruptions, and you have to be on a certain level to be able to deal with that and deal with the truth at the same time, or deal with the church. You understand? Because a woman can destroy you. The scriptures say many men have gone out of their wits. Because women's, there's a quote that Apostle Gabar likes to read all the time about, I forgot who mentioned it, who said it first, but about a woman's ways. Women are very fickle. Women are like the wind. Their mood changes every minute because of the fluctuations of their hormones in their body. 1 minute they're sad, the next minute they're happy, then they're crying, then they're sad again, then they don't know how they feel. So it could drive you crazy. All right? So that's why it says the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. So, this is a lot, kind of a lot to ask for. This is a very mentally sound, balanced brother right here. Blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. That's a lot of responsibility. Verse 3, not given to wine, nor no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. Verse 4, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. Verse 5, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? So this is why I said that a man has to be on a certain level. This is why the Most High right now, your goal in life shouldn't be to have multiple women, have a harem of women. Be like, what's my man from Playboy? I forgot his name. The old devil with all the women, Hugh Hefner. Because just dealing with one is enough. So if you find yourself with a woman that is distracting you, giving you too much hell to where it's a distraction, then you might have to cut that thing off, and it takes a lot of strength, like Mr. Han said. Let me find what Mr. Han said. It takes a lot of strength to be totally ruthless. Let me see if I can find that. Because look, you know what? Let me read the scripture. Let me go back to the scripture. Let me go back to the script. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. So that means that if your woman is distracting you, she's being a burden, a nuisance, to where your mind, you're not focused on its truth. You're not focused on your mission. It's throwing you off. You're sitting at camp thinking about your woman, or she's calling you off the hook or giving you shit. Then cut that woman off, bro. You got to cut that woman off. Because at least the Most High said, you know what? The Most High take you out of the book of life. That's what it means about your whole body cast into hell. Meaning when the missiles hit, the elect gonna be down up in the air, and you're gonna be down on earth again catching that hell, the missiles. You're gonna be removed from the book of life. Remember, the scriptures talk about the elect, how the Most High will deliver them out of all temptations. A woman is a temptation. And the Most High, and the Satan, the fiery darts, meaning his wiles. You ever hear about the feminine wiles? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, Ephesians 6 and 11. Let me go back here. Just read the scriptures, yeah. So let's keep that. Let's go to Ephesians 6 and 11. Because the Apocrypha talks about the strength of a woman. Next to, underneath the truth, the woman is the next powerful thing. This is why the woman is put on such a pedestal in his kingdom. Because a woman is the harbinger of evil, and Satan wants to turn her into an idol, so that she can, through the woman, influence the man to follow after Satan. Just look what happened in the garden. Okay, Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, talking about his truth, the faith, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So like I said, when you're arguing with your woman, when she's acting up and all that, it's not really her you're battling, but you're battling Satan, the demons working through her. And look, there's no confusion and there's no confusion and no wonder why these women, the high percentage of women, are suffering from mental illnesses, depression, anxiety, and a bunch of other mental illnesses. Like, all of these women, all suffering from some type of mental illness. Mental illness is what? Those are demons. And then they try to put those demons on you. Like they say, misery loves company. These women are all miserable today. They're in misery. Okay? And they're in misery because that's a side effect. When you take medicine, if you feel good, but there's side effects. You can get a stroke, heart attack, your kidney could fail, all types of shit. So this medicine that the devil gave these women, independence, do what you want, do as thou wilt, girl trips, you don't need no man. It feels good temporarily, but it has side effects. One of them is misery, mental health issues, right? And so they try to put them demons on you. So that's what you're wrestling against. You're wrestling against them demons. And them demons are put on them by what? The programming of Satan, the devil, independent, feminism, women's rights, and all that stuff. You don't need no man. A man will slow you down. A family will slow you down, and all that. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free and all that bullshit? That's all demons. All right. So, where was I at? Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that they may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So there's something called feminine wiles. Feminine wiles definition: clever tricks or persuasive tactics. Feminine wiles refers to clever tricks or persuasive tactics that someone, typically a woman, uses to achieve desired outcome or manipulate others. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So these feminine wiles are coming from who? Satan. the devil using the woman. So you brothers, Apostle Gabar did a video last week which helped inspire me for this video, and it was in the importance of prayer. So you brothers out there, pray for strength. If you know you're with a woman you should not be with, pray for the Most High to give you the strength to cut off that right hand. And let's go to another version of this is a King James, what we read, right? Let's go to another version to show you that this is not talking about literally cutting off your hand. It's talking about cutting off distractions. Okay? To save your body, to save yourself, to save your soul. Let me see. Now, what's the right version? Hold on a second. Let's do this. Yeah, there was another version that kind of... Alright, let's just read this one. Here, sorry, slack it, brothers. I'm trying to find a good version. So here's a different version of that same scripture, Matthew 5:30. And it says right here, let's read the New International Version. Let me go back here, I think this was better. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. Verse, here's another one here. New Living Translation. And if your hand, even your stronger hand, causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body for your whole body than to be thrown into hell. You know, does not the scripture say that when the man and the woman comes together, it becomes one flesh? Okay, so that symbolizes, in the context of what I'm talking about, it symbolizes your woman, which becomes part of you, right? And this is why sometimes it gets hard to let that woman go, to cut it off, because that woman becomes part of you, you know? Once you join together, have sex, intercourse, you know? And, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what more to say. I think you get the main point. Now, let me bring this out because I was doing some... Yeah, brother. So the main thing, pray. Pray to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, because it says here that the Most High gives a wicked man, a wicked woman to a wicked man, you know, while a godly woman is given to one that fears the Lord. And also, Most High also said that the Most High will not give you something, a temptation that is greater than one that you can overcome, you know. And so pray to the Most High to give you the strength to let that woman go if that woman is not good for you, because that is the main conduit that Satan is going to use to get to you, brothers, you know. Because, you know, some brothers, if you're part of the elect, your faith will be strong, and there's not much that can get to you. And so Satan is going to use the woman, because the woman is, you know, the woman shares your body. The woman's the closest thing to you. So he's going to try to get through your woman. And if you can find the strength to let a woman go, because it takes a lot of strength to do that, but if you can find the strength to cut that right hand off, then you're in a good position in this truth. If you can have that strength, that's one of the hardest things to do, you know, because trust me, if a woman finds something that has, in her eyes, is more valuable than you, she'll cut you off. No doubt about it. She'll cut you off. And they like to say that men are dogs, women are cats, men are dogs. But I'll say that really women are dogs as well, because a dog is loyal to the person that feeds him. So in other words, you could be the dog's owner, but if the dog finds somebody else who has better food, you know, or food that it likes better, the dog will go to that person. And in the context of what we're talking about, they call that hypergamy. So a woman will drop you quick if she feels like the grass is greener on the other side with somebody else. She will drop you. And women are incapable of love. This is why the scriptures talk about, there's no scripture that instructs a woman to love her husband. The scriptures instruct a woman to respect and to serve the husband. But the scriptures instruct a man to love their wives. A woman is capable of love. A man is capable of love. A woman is not. A woman has to respect and submit herself under her man. That's what respect is. And to fear her man, just like man has to fear Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And because of women's chaotic nature, which is their logic is their emotions. This is why they change their minds frequently, like the wind, because their emotions change, and their logic is based off emotion. And what feels right is what's logical to them, which is not real logic. So this is why the Most High put the man over the woman, because the man is logical. Let me just get the scripture. Jeremiah 39, and I think it's 17. Maybe it's 5 and 17. I thought it was 39. Let me see. Job 39:17. It says, because the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, had deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So wisdom and understanding was given over to a man. This is why the man is the lead, the head of the family, the lead of the woman. Because the Most High imparted wisdom, knowledge, understanding to the man. All right, so I had something else here, but I think I'm going to leave this for another video. I think I said what needs to be said here. Spirit had me do this video. I think some brothers need to hear it, especially in these days and times now as we're getting closer. Satan is going to come hardcore through these women. And that's it, brothers. Be careful out there. Pray for strength, pray for wisdom, pray for faith, constantly, always. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, Shalom.